let's have the next theorems. These are theorems on angles formed by tangent, secants, and chords. So let's have tangent secant theorem. Given an angle and its vertex on a circle formed by a secant ray and a tangent ray, the measure of the angle is half the measure of its intercepted arc. So this one is the secant ray and this one is the tangent. Is a tangent. So secant and tangent. Now this secant and tangent form an angle, and that is angle ABC. So, ano daw yung angle ABC? Yung measure daw ng angle ABC is half the measure of arc AB. So, if the measure of arc AB is 98 degrees, then let's find what is the measure of angle ABC. So, the measure of angle ABC is half, kalahati daw, half the measure of arc AB. So, the measure of arc AB is 98. So, kalahati ni 98. So, 1/2 of 98. So, you just simply divide 98 by 2. And the measure of angle ABC is 49. So, it means that this angle measures 49 degrees. The next one is chord theorem. If two chords intersect within a circle, then the measure of the angles formed is equal to half the sum of the measure of the intercepted arc. So angles form. So we have here two chord, that's line segment BE and line segment DC. And these two chord intersect inside the circle, then this chord forms an angle. So we have angle BAC, angle BAD, angle CAE, angle DAE. So, these are the angles. Now, from these angles, meron tayong vertical angles. Vertical angles, that's BAC and DAC. Kapag sinabi natin vertical angles, the measure of the two are equal or they are congruent. And we have other vertical angles, BAD and CAE. So, yun po yung magka-vertical angles. Now, ano sabi dun sa theorem? The measure of angle BAC is half the measure of arc BC and DE. Then, the measure of angle DAB is half the measure of arc BD plus arc EC. So, yun po. Let's have an example. If the measure of arc BC is 48 degrees and the measure of arc DE is 30 degrees, then let's find the measure of angle BAC. So, the measure of angle BAC is half, kalahati daw, ng sum. So, we need to add it. So, BC is 48 plus 30, kalahati ng sum ng 48 at 30. So, the measure of angle BAC is equal to half, kalahati. So, 78, kalahati ni 78, and therefore, the measure of angle BAC is 39 degrees. Now, if this is 39 degrees, then yung ka-vertical angle niya, this is also 39 degrees. Now, kung given na yung degree dito, para makuha natin to, pwedeng ang gamitin na lang natin para makuha natin yung angle DAB. Ang gamitin na lang natin ay linear pair. Ano kapag sinabi natin linear pair? Yung angle na to, tsaka yung angle na to, they are supplementary. So, kapag kukunin ko to, ibig sabihin, ima-minus ko lang yung 180 at 39. So, therefore, the measure of angle angle DAB dapat. DAB is equal to 141. So, it means that this one is 141 degrees. So, yung ka-vertical niya, 141 degrees din. So, let's have the last one. If a tangent and a secant, two secants or two tangent intersect in a point exterior of a circle, then the measure of the angle formed is equal to 1/2 the difference of the measure of its intercepted arc. So, let's say for example, we have here a tangent and a secant. So, a tangent, and a secant. Nag-intersect daw sa labas ng circle, then yung measure daw nung angle na na-form, that's angle ADC, ay half, kalahati daw, ng measure ni angle AC minus angle BC. So, ima-minus muna natin yun. Let's have an example. For example, we have here 142 degrees for arc AC and 38 degrees for arc BC. Then, the measure of angle ACD is half. So, subtract natin. That is 142 minus 38. So, the measure, then divide it by 2. So, we'll have 142 minus 38, that's 104. So, the measure of angle ACD is half of 104. Kalahati ni 104. So, divide natin sa 104. So, that is 52. So, therefore, the measure of the angle formed is 52 degrees. Okay. So, let's move to the next one. 2 secant. Dalawang secant nag-intersect sa labas ng circle. So, yung measure daw nung angled form, that's angle AEB, yung measure daw ni angle AEB is half the measure of arc AB minus CD. Okay, so, ulit yung process. Ima-minus natin, 88 minus 24, that's 64. Tapos, i-divide natin sa 2. So, 64 divided by 2, so it will give us 32 degrees. So, the measure of the angled form is 32 degrees. Okay. Now, so here, dalawang tangent yan, nag-intersect sa labas ng circle. So, yung measure daw niya is half the measure, the angled form is angle ACB, angle ACB, that's angle ACB, is half the measure of arc ADB minus arc AB. So, paano yon? Since ang given lang dito ay eto lang, that's the major arc ADB, para makuha natin yung arc AB, since buong circle yan, same lang ng endpoints, dito lang yung endpoints nila, then, to get the measure of arc AB, ima-minus lang natin yung 264, that is 360, that's the measure of the whole circle, minus 264 degrees. So, it will give us 96 degrees. Okay, 96 degrees. Now, kung ito po ay 96 degrees na, to get the measure of angle ACB, that is half the measure of arc ADB, that is 264, minus the measure of arc AB, that is 96. So, i-minus lang natin. Therefore, the measure of angle ACB is equal to 1/2. Minus lang natin, 264 minus 96. It will give us 168. Then, divide natin sa 2, 168 divided by 2, 84. So, ibig sabihin, the measure of this angle is 84 degrees. So, yun lang po.